with Sacred Insights 101. This reading is a message for all of humanity for the final quarter of 2018. I was guided to do this just with the latest in American politics and environmental issues, and I'm just feeling a lot of change, like there's a big change. Today is October 10th, 10/10. It's kind of a big deal. It feels like there's a huge shift happening today, of all the days of October. And so I wanted to do a reading to just sort of carry us for the next couple of months till the end of this year, and just see what Spirit had to say. I checked in and I got a big yes. Spirit has something to say. Usually when the cards jump out like this, once they come out from each of the decks that I use, they have me rearrange things. Today they don't. Today they want me to just go with the way that they came out. They're very much working together. And the very first card that wants to go for all of humanity for the rest of 2018 is to expect miracles. Expecting miracles has two kind of messages to it. This is from the Holy Spirit saying to expect miracles. One is that miracles will be happening. Miracles can happen. They will be happening. And the other is that it's very important that you expect them, because it sets an intention. You guys are very, very, very powerful co-creators. And so they're saying expect the miracles. In other words, set your intentions for miracles. Set your intentions for the positives and what you're wanting. Very important. This just made me smile so big when she came out, when the Holy Spirit came out first. Remember, only love is real no matter what is happening on the world stage. Miracles will occur naturally, and that Spirit has your back. In other words, expect miracles, set your intention for them, and Spirit will be with you to help them come true. Yeah. We are in the fifth dimension now, third dimension, fifth dimension, that's where we're going. The whole ascension process, through third dimension to the fifth dimension. And it's an energy, right? It's a frequency. It's not another whole planet, as in a solid object. It's energy and frequency. And in the fifth dimensional frequency, what we're wanting, what we intend, can happen like that really fast. Have you noticed that? As that's been increasing over the last several years, the timing in between what you intend and what you're wanting happens fast, faster and faster and faster. So be very mindful. So she's saying, again, she wants to come back with this, that your intention and your thoughts and your dreams and goals and what you focus on, all of those things are huge right now, regardless of what's going on. Things might look kind of scary on the surface. Some of the lower frequencies are not happy about this ascension. It's like it's kind of on its way out, and so things can appear a certain way. So it's going to be very important for us to keep our intention on miracles, on the good. And the very next card that wants to go is hope. Yeah, things on the surface might, there's some things on the surface can look daunting. That's the word. They can appear daunting. But in the fifth dimension, which is where many of us live in the fifth dimension. What you focus on is what can manifest. We are co-creators. Spirit has your back. Spirit's working with you as co-creators. So hold on to the hope no matter what's going on. Focus on the love that's in your heart. Only love is real. Focus on love and miracles. It's going to be so important for the rest of this year. So let's see what hope says. Love is yours. Recognize your worth and choose loving thoughts. Yes, you are this powerful. We are powerful. Choose loving thoughts. Choose them deliberately, despite what appearances, can look like. The next card that wants to go is to detach from the drama that you might be seeing playing out on the world stage. Detach from that drama. Don't focus on this. No, don't focus on that. Detaching from it meaning keep your focus on loving thoughts. It's going to be really important. And, in a lot of ways, I think this message is coming, these are the first three cards because it may get more challenging to do that as the world stage gets more not pleasant to look at. So we might have to get very deliberate in keeping our focus on love. The next card that wants to go is from crystals. This is from the Ascended Masters that's talking about Epona, is reminding us of crystals. And what this card is wanting to say when she came out, what she was saying was crystals have been around for a very, very long time. And she wanted to say that this is not the end times as some of you may be perceiving them as. This is not the end times. Just like crystals. Crystals have been around for a very long time. Humans will be around for a very long time. What might be ending, if you're concerned about end times, would be, if anything, the end of sort of the patriarch and the power and control and everything. That is what's ending, not humanity. And so she really wanted to say that crystal's been around for a long time. So go now from Serapis Bay is saying, because this is not end times, and so he's saying no, stay shine your light, keep shining your light, go now, as far as expecting miracles. So she wants to come back. Go now, detach from drama. So it's not necessarily a physical going as it is going forward. Go now into the end of this year with a focus on love and hope and miracles. Do that now is what he's saying. Do that now. It's really important. Starting right now. It really feels like the world stage is going to get like things are going to start changing. Is what it feels like, really fast. And so these are saying, hold on to hope. Take your power back. Now's the time. And he's coming right after this one. Now is the time to take your power back. It's almost like there's no more time to dawdle and there's no more time to sort of be complacent. That's the word. Complacency, right, has got to go. It's time to take your power back right now. And what they were saying too, when this one came out, I was hearing the word discernment. Take your power back. Take your power back in terms of, let's see, I wrote it down. Radical personal responsibility. Every single one of us is responsible for ourselves, our thoughts, our focus on loving in the world. Every single one of us is responsible for ourselves first, our actions, our thoughts. That's where we have control. The control needs to shift. I can't go now. The control is shifting to each of us to take our power back as sovereign beings, as a human race on this planet. Take your power back. From Razio. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Manifest these miracles. Set your intention. Expect the miracles. Take your power back. Deliberately focus on loving thoughts and use your God-given power to co-create. Metatron comes in to say to prioritize. Prioritizing yourself. See, and he's coming up with this one. He's coming up with this one. Prioritizing. What are your highest priorities? Your highest priorities for the end of the year and finishing 2018, but also in terms of this, what feels like a really big shift and going into 2019 as well. Prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. He'll help you get motivated sometimes when it's hard to detach from the drama, and be deliberate about your thoughts, of loving thoughts and of hope. So where we tend to hope things change, hope something might change out there, she is coming up also to say take your power back. Take your power back and focus on the priorities of love. Focus on the priorities for the world that we're creating. So the fifth dimension, in the fifth dimension, right? What you create shows up very quickly. So while we're on the world stage, things will be happening. We want to not focus on that and focus on our loving thoughts and what we're wanting. There has been a lot of time where, a lot of things have been going on. So here, Metatron here is again talking about helping to clear your chakras, from things that you've been letting go of, as some of you healers have been healing yourselves and others. Clearing your chakras on a regular basis. He's saying, on a regular basis, and this wants to come out. Clear yourself. So as you're ascending as well, you may become more empathic, and if you're as an empath, you absorb energies around you. So as the negative might become more negative, we want to detach from it, but also clear it. If it comes into your space, clear it out. So Metatron is saying just to call on him, and he will come and help you do that. He will help you do that very quickly. The next card that wants to go is from Sulis, talking about spending time near water, and this also is about about cleansing. We are cleansing, so our focus is on creating sort of this new world in the fifth dimension, this new world that we're creating here on Earth. Everybody's going to be side by side. Everybody, all humans are here. We're here on this earth, and so regardless of what's happening over there, we are still on an individuals, right? Individuals, taking our power back, clearing our chakras on a regular basis, focusing on love, expecting miracles, setting intentions, co-creating with the Holy Spirit. And so when things might get challenging, and they may, spend some time near water to cleanse and recharge your batteries. We also got Kuan Yin comes in next, talking about having compassion for everyone. Having compassion for everyone. There's going to be a lot of people that are negative. There's going to be a lot of people in survival. There's going to be a lot of people who are thriving. It's going to be like everything. It's going to be on the planet now. So have compassion for those that are struggling. Have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for everyone. Have compassion. And then Sekhmet comes in and says to be strong. And this wants to come back again. It's like on the world stage and in the material world kind of thing, the things that we might be witnessing as observers might not be very pleasant. There might be some really challenging times to witness that sort of thing, and at the same time remember love and expect miracles. You know, these three are coming up together. Drama, detach from the drama and expect miracles. And Sekhmet is saying to be strong about that. It might, be really deliberate about focusing on the miracles and the co-creating for the new world that you're wanting. We're leaving the past behind. We're leaving the past behind. And the past is not happy about it. So, they're gonna get loud. They're gonna get louder. That's what they're saying. So be strong. You're stronger than you think you are. You can. And then the next card that comes out is from Sarasvati, talking about expressing yourself through the arts. And when this card came out, it reminded me of, what's it called? That movie, what's it called? It's a Christmas movie, Rise of the Guardians. Rise of the Guardians is a Christmas movie where this dark, entity, called Pitch Black, and he's all black, and he just wants to envelop the world in fear, and he just spreads this black all over everywhere. And without spoiling the movie, if you haven't seen it, this expressing your gifts, through the arts, express yourself through the arts in fun ways, creative activities, being creative, just being creative helps in this sort of mindset, heart set, soul set. Express yourself through the arts. That will help. And then Mother Earth comes in. That was from the goddesses. All of those are from the goddesses. And then Mother Earth comes in, and her advice or her message to you is to be sure to take some time in solitude as much as you need to. Solitude as much as you need to clear when you detach from drama. To just sort of go within to get your intentions clear. To just spend some time in solitude. It's so important. And then Iceberg comes in. She's talking about iceberg and things being submerged. And this is coming up right under this one, to detach from drama. And what she is saying with this is that those that might be creating this are asleep, is the word I'm hearing. They're asleep. They're not aware. If they are, they don't care. So there's no awareness. There's no awareness for Mother Earth. They're subconscious. Everything is in their subconscious. They're not consciously aware of what they're doing. And now she wants to come back. So we can have compassion for that. We can have compassion for them. They're not conscious. So, typically this card comes up to say, yes, go within, there's some healing to do. And yes, there may be. So as you see things, and detaching from drama might be challenging, there may be some things that you want to go within and heal. It's also part of taking your power back and being 100% responsible for yourself, is to go within and heal whenever you find something that requests healing. But otherwise, this is also about the unconscious state of those causing so much drama. You also got the shaman talking about ancient healing wisdom. Ancient healing wisdom. This Mother Earth, the message with this one is that many of you are healers and the world is going to need healers. And so tap into ancient healing wisdom to help humanity whenever you can. There's going to be, it feels like a big sort of shift in humanity really coming together and working together and helping each other, healing each other. So tap into your ancient healing wisdom that you are, is what she's asking for. And she's also asking you to use music to help harmonize your life, others' life, just playing frequencies of music are very soothing to yourself and others. That's what she's saying. Music and frequencies of love, the highest frequency. What is that one? 528 hertz, I think. And just otherwise, just playing music, playing a musical instrument is another way for you to express yourself. There was a time, just for example, there was a time in my life whenever I was sad, I would play the piano. When I would just play the piano, and and I would just cry and cry. There was this one piece of music that just, as I was playing it, it would just come through me, and I would just cry, and it was just such a beautiful release, and the music just brought it out and just let it release. It was wonderful. So Mother Earth is saying music can be very, very healing. It can also be uplifting, so it can help you with healing. It can help you, so okay, she's coming out, you know, with this one. So healing, and what is something's in your subconscious kind of thing that you are needing to heal. Music is a great healer. And then music is also coming up with this one, talking about expressing your creativity through the arts, including music, and through music. That could also be music that makes you want to wiggle, you know? Music that just makes you want to dance. That's very healing too. It's fun, joyful. Great way to go. And then we have some messages from the fairies. The fairies are suggesting that the holiday card comes up. And what this is saying, this one's coming up right under music. And the fairies were just, you know, the fairies are very, very joyful and happy, and they just have their little wands, and they're just so joyful. And what they're saying with the holiday is giving yourself breaks, even just throughout the day. They're not saying necessarily, you know, plan a trip, go to a hotel, get in the car, pack, you know, like a holiday. They're saying give your mind a holiday by going into solitude. Give your heart a holiday by just enjoying some great music. So this card is actually, you know, they're referring to any kind of a break, just kind of take a break from, you know, sort of the challenges of the day from now until December. Just if things get too much, just give yourself a little holiday throughout the days. They're also suggesting a business venture. This is something else you can focus on, is some kind of a business venture that's maybe in line with your purpose, that serves a purpose, that helps others. It benefits you, and it also helps others. And it benefits you in terms of having a project. Coming up with this one. It benefits you in terms of focusing on, you know, sort of co-creating, expecting miracles, creating something, keeping your focus on the world that you do want to create, on loving things. So find something that you're really passionate about. Start some kind of a project or a business venture about it, and it will bring great like gold. Look at all the gold in there. Abundance. Now she wants to come back to say, yep, Spirit has your back. Alright, so Spirit is going to be supporting you in any kind of wonderful, beautiful creation towards this future world that we're creating, where there's just harmony and hope and love, partnership, working together. And look how they're all working together. Nice. We also have, and I love this card, healing, healed, and healer. And the message of this card is that this is many of you. You have been healing for quite some time. You are now healed, many of you, and now you can go and be a healer for humanity, is what they're saying. I love this card. Okay, then we have the unicorns come in. The unicorns come in to talk about the next card that wants to go is about forgiveness. Forgive. So forgiveness continues. Forgiveness has been coming up since May because it's such a great healer. It's such a fundamental healer to everything, to forgive, to have compassion for yourself and for others, and to heal. To heal, and it's coming up right next to this one. To heal, forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and forgiving others. And healing does not say that what they did is okay. It does not say that what anyone did is okay. It's saying that you are going to let it go. You're not going to carry blame and anger about this situation any longer. Blame and anger are frequencies that, as long as you're carrying that, you're resonating with that, and will continue to keep that coming in. And they're asking you to detach from that kind of drama. Deliberately focus on loving thoughts. Deliberately focus on loving thoughts. And so loving thoughts and being thankful and grateful for things don't go with anger and blame. So get deliberate with this and allow yourself to forgive others and yourself. Very, very important, that forgiveness. It's also coming up under solitude. Under solitude, where it's, you know, just get yourself into a nice quiet place and just sort of, you know, to connect with spirit and forgive. If it's challenging for you, ask spirit to help you. Just say, this horrible thing happened to me. It's so hard for me to forgive. Please help me with this. Going into solitude will help you connect with yourself and with spirit to allow this forgiveness to happen. It's really important. And now he wants to come back. He wants to come back. Taking your own power back. Taking responsibility for your own sovereignty. Everything about you. Your sovereignty, your life. Taking your life back. Whatever someone did to you would have potentially happened some time ago, and they've moved on. It's not even, you know, it maybe happened over here. It's in the past, and as long as you're holding on to it, it's like the abuse continues. Only now you're doing it to yourself by holding on to this. Does that make sense? And you would have every right to be angry and blame where, okay, yes, they did that. They did that. So now it really comes down to the question of how long are you going to hold that energy that continues to hurt you? How much of your peace and happiness will you give to these abusers? They're not even here anymore. Does that make sense? For me, that was big. For me, that one was big. It's like, wow. Like, once I understood that, once I understood the frequencies of anger, frustration, blame, shame, all of that, that was hurting me, I refuse to give abusers another minute of my life. So I forgive. I forgive the situation. It happened. I maybe learned something, right? What can I get from it? So, and then let it go. Because this is my life now, okay? important. Serapis Bay wants to come back again. Like, go now. Now's the time. We don't have time anymore. Now's the time. Take your power back. We also get the card called teamwork, and teamwork is referring to, now she wants to come back, your angels, your archangels, cosmic beings, loving, wonderful, powerful beings, all with you as part of your team, your guides, your spirit guides, working with you, the creator, divine masculine, feminine, goddesses, right? All of the spiritual realm is with you, working with you to help create what you're wanting to create. Teamwork. Okay? Teamwork. Teamwork. So this meaning actually has a couple of meanings, or this card actually has a couple of meanings, because they're actually talking about working together as humanity. As humanity will come together. As the you know, what do you call, the powers that be, the higher ups, you know, the patriarch, the ones in, you know, the control, the patriarch. It really feels like while they're doing their thing, we as a people, as a human race, need to work together to create this new world that we're wanting. Humanity really needs to come together. It starts with taking our own individual power back and working together to accomplish what we're wanting, the world that we do want. It starts with us. It starts with every single one of us, and then we find our sort of tribe, we find people that we resonate with, and work together. This is where discernment was coming in. See, discernment came in with this one, and I wasn't sure why that word just kept coming. Discernment is referring to, you know, be very careful. There's a lot of opinions going to be flying around about what's going on, about what's happening. You know, taking your power back is also, again, the word sovereignty is coming, where, and discernment, as far as lots of people are going to have lots of opinions. You have to decide for yourself what resonates with you. Your truth has to come first, so that you have something, some reference point for all the opinions that are going to be floating around out there, as far as what's going on and who's doing what, and what's happening. You know, the media, and, you know, what they tell us, what they don't tell us. How do we know what the truth is? And so they're really asking you to take your power back. Solitude is wanting to come back, to really use discernment as far as listening to what others say is happening. Discern for yourself what your own truth is and what you feel like might be going on for yourself and for everyone else, with keeping a focus on your intention, who you are, and your intentions for creating a wonderful, beautiful world that we want to go towards. And then we got, so right next to teamwork, I mean, these cards, usually, they do. I rearrange, they tell me to put this here, put this there, to make the story. And look at how it's just, the story is just flowing out. And then right after teamwork comes exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts is coming from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, from Colette Baron Reed, is saying exchanging gifts. Now what this card in this context is saying, straight away when it came out, to me, it was saying that for some of you who might be money, like money was coming up. Money was coming up as far as the drama. that might be going on the world stage. Money might become a bit of an issue for some, and so they're saying in terms of this teamwork, exchange, do trades. That's another option, so that everyone, you know, we're wanting to create a world where everyone has everything they need. Food, shelter, safety, right? So exchanging gifts is one way to do that. As far as if money is tight, you know, bartering, trading your gifts, exchanging gifts. This card is also referring to the rhythm of giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Receiving is really important. So this one wants to come back. Healer, healed. You're a healer, healing people. There feels like there may be quite a few that may be coming to you for healing. Make sure that you're receiving in a balance, in balance with what you're giving. You know, like breathing. You breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out. There's a rhythm to that. If all you do is breathe out, you're not going to make it. Right? So make sure that you breathe back in. You know, there's a rhythm to giving and receiving, exchanging gifts, helping each other. You know, two healers, they're sort of showing me, you know, sort of two healers getting together and healing each other. As far as trading, you know, that's just one. Some may have a beautiful garden and can share food, right? Another may be really talented at making blankets, you know. So trading in terms of working together. We also then got the round and round. Look at this beautiful card, round and round. And this card is referring to some of our life situations. If you find yourself in a pattern, if you find yourself in a pattern as far as relationships, as far as money, as far as work, any kind of situation in your life where you're getting that feeling like, oh, again, I can't believe this is happening again. It's just this always happens to me. If you hear yourself saying that in your internal dialogue, that's what this card is referring to. And yet, they want you to, the Spirit wants you to recognize that even though it may feel familiar, like it feels like, oh, okay, I did it again. You know, I got in the same kind of relationship, different person, same kind of relationship again. We then might tend to beat ourselves up about it, or, you know, like, oh, like it's hopeless, like things will never change kind of thing. And what they're saying is that it may appear the same. Again, appearances, right? Appearances, sorry. It may appear the same, but you're not the same person that you were the first time it went round. You learned something from the first time. So maybe it's back because there's something else for you to learn from the situation. It is not hopeless. It doesn't mean it's going to always happen to you. If you get into a relationship with an abusive person, for example, like, no, it doesn't need to happen over and over and over. Even if it's happened 10 times already, what have you learned from each time? Because you learn each time you're a different person, and now you're a different person again. So this one is also wanting to come back to say, you know what, go into solitude and go, okay, here's this pattern again. You're taking your power back and you're going, okay, I am a sovereign, whole being. What is it in me that is attracting this type of situation this time? Not again as in, here we go again. It's kind of what it's saying, round and round. So what is it in this situation that I am to learn this time? And what is the root so that I don't need to experience this particular situation ever again? And you can ask Spirit to come with you, ask your spirit guides to come with you and help you go within to find what is at the root of this pattern that has shown up again. Time to heal that. Time to heal that one. And then the very next card is clean it up. So it's like these two kind of came right together. Whatever it is that's come around again for a new lesson or something else that you can now learn from it, let's clean it up. So cleaning it up is going into solitude, going into deep inner work to find the root of this situation and cleaning it up. This card is also referring to cleaning up anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And now this one wants to come back. What doesn't serve you anymore? Time to release, let it go. Forgive and let it go. Cleaning it up. Cleaning up the clutter in your house, maybe organizing so that you have a nice tidy house. This would be a great thing to do to finish out 2018, preparing for 2019. This is also a great way to sort of focus. This can also help you, giving you something to do, the doing with your hands, the doing, to keep your focus on love and positive, what you are wanting, expecting those miracles. So you're going to sort of cleaning up to prepare for those miracles. The very next card that wants to come out is the Emperor. This is from a tarot deck. I don't usually use tarot, but I just love this. This is from Doreen Virtues and Radley Valentine. The Emperor is saying use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. Be a firm but compassionate leader. Firm but compassionate. And it looks like he's holding the world. He's holding the world and he's holding his heart. The heart of the world. A firm but compassionate leader. Getting organized, structure, prioritize. What are you wanting to create? Be the leader of your own life. A firm but compassionate leader. Firm but compassionate. Strong but compassionate. These were coming up together right side by side, right? Taking your power back, prioritizing. Having compassion, being strong, firm, but loving leaders. Leaders of the new world that we're wanting to create. And this is coming up right underneath teamwork. Being a leader. Each person being a leader in the team. Each person having their own gifts to share and exchanging them, working together. Working together. Each person is a leader of their own life. That's what they're saying. And then as far as teamwork goes, this leading, working together. Now I'm lifting these cards, but they're all together. They're all like, this is where they were placed on the table. I mean, these cards just lined themselves up so perfectly. Teamwork. So being the Emperor, you are in charge of your own life. Yep. And then we're going to just share. We're going to teamwork. We're going to work together. As each of us are leaders of our own life. The last card is unity. How perfect is that? Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see what works for you. Creating a spiritually minded community, unity, We are all one. We work together. We exchange our gifts as leaders. Unity. We work together. Teamwork. As we expect miracles. First card, last card. Expect miracles. And working together. As individual, solid, sovereign leaders. Compassionate, powerful. Expecting miracles and working together. That's the message that they wanted to send to humanity for the last quarter of 2018. I hope this reading serves all of you. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves. I love you. Mwah.